Okay.
So Ryan Walters basically said that teachers union utilize power through money that they take from teachers' paychecks, and they push people behind the scenes, and they are Marxists.
Oh.
Finally, somebody's pushing back. I love that.
So he's being bold and using all the words and everything.
He is using all the words. So
Interesting.
Right? So finally, you know how we talked in some of the prior shows that I think the tide is turning?
Yeah.
You know, CRT is pissed off most parents because they didn't know that this crap was being shoved down their kids' throat.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
This whole, you know, you and I call it sort of mutilation of children, but this whole gender transition, yeah, I'm 8 years old and I can't vote and I can't drive, but I can change my sex. And you guys are, meaning the school teachers or the unions, are not going to let the parents know.
That's right. Yep.
So I think people are starting to push back. So no, this guy is great. So
I love it.
Yeah. So the other thing that he says is, and let's see if we're not blocking the camera here, even though we're on radio. They're not advocating for kids. They're not advocating for teachers really either. All they're doing is lining their pocketbooks so that union leaders get richer and richer, and they continue to fight to keep education down. I am absolutely not going to negotiate with folks that take on terrorist means to get what they want, which is destructive of our schools.
Wow. Wow. Who's it? Wait, what's this guy's name? Ryan what?
Ryan Walters, the superintendent of schools, whatever the title is in Oklahoma. And and he's taking them on. I read about him.
Did he call the teachers union terrorists? Terroristic tactics?
Well, what he said is they're using terrorist. Look, let's be honest.
That is live, dude. Ryan is my man.
Right, he's my hero. I told you, this guy's my hero, right?
Wow.
But he said, look, think about the terrorist tactics. They shut down the schools, right? You couldn't, I mean, in cahoots with the federal government, it turns out, right?
Yep.
They go, you know, they wouldn't let the teachers who wanted to teach come back to school. This whole mask mandate and spacing, which we now know was fraudulent and proved and did nothing.
And detrimental to children.
That's
so
where I was going.
I have a client actually in my accounting practice who works with kids that have learning disabilities. And she specifically, this was, 2 years ago, plus even she was saying, and she's a pretty liberal person who normally would kind of be the kind of person to go along with the teachers unions and this kind of stuff. And she was like, oh no, we can't do this. Kids, it's so important for their learning to be able to see mouths moving, for word formation, for intelligence even. She was calling out how masking and doing all of these things were going to harm our children 2.5 years ago before we needed additional studies to tell us that.
Right. Look, this is, to me, so I had a friend who retired as a school teacher, and his attitude was really simple. He goes, if it's for the kids, I'm for it. If it's for the unions, I'm against it. Right. But he had to join the union. This was a New Jersey school teacher, right? New Jersey is a union state.
Okay.
And this whole thing, I want to launch a concept here, right? We talked about right to learn, right? What about right to teach, right?